Meghan Markle is powerless to change anything. The future of the couple depends on Prince Charles. Welcome. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel before watching the video so you don't miss any of our latest content. Thank you for your support. Does the Duchess of Sussex herself understand what has happened after all? The expected turn of events, Prince Harry going to Prince Charles's coronation while Meghan Markle does not, speaks more about the prospects of the couple rather than the personal relationship of the Sussexes with the royal family. It has become evident that the future of the couple entirely depends on the actions of Prince Charles. Honestly, it has always been dependent on him, once in terms of financing, then in terms of responding to the outbursts of the Sussexes. But now it is Prince Charles's actions that will determine the future of the fugitive dukes. At least, that's what the CEO of Walt Disney Studios believes. There is speculation that this information may come from Bob Iger, from whom Harry once sought any role for Meghan Markle. The CEO reasons as follows: Meghan and Harry are at a turning point. They have signed a deal with Netflix, and Harry has written his book. One could argue that the demand for them has decreased. What options do they have left? Their main advantage remains their connection with the royal family. That's why Harry is obligated to attend the coronation, and that's what the US expects. Harry must return, and he will either be embraced, which is wonderful, or not, which will allow him to continue his narrative. The story must evolve, as that's what creates a brand and brings new opportunities. What will Charles decide? Will he embrace his son or not? It all depends on his decision. So, the story must evolve, otherwise the couple risks becoming irrelevant. Americans are interested in the members of the royal family. Harry is Diana's son, and that will never change. But the American audience wants to see that the prince is still part of the family. That's why Harry, even if for a few hours, will fly to his father's coronation. Alone. However, Piers Morgan believes that even this is clearly unnecessary. The journalist is convinced that the Duke of Sussex is using Charles III's coronation as the main theme for his next documentary film. Some doubt if Morgan is right. As for Meghan, her time in the royal family is over. There is no way back for her. Journalist Emily Ferguson writes, Meghan will not be present at the coronation of Charles and Camilla, which will essentially be the final bell toll for her relationship with the Windsors. Of course, Prince Harry will be somber at the coronation. He will be surrounded by family members whom he has publicly condemned since the couple decided to leave their duties as senior members of the royal family. Not very comfortable. And although Charles will be glad that both of his sons will attend his momentous day, it is the absence of Meghan that speaks volumes. Emily writes, her symbolic, or rather, glaring absence at the 2-hour service marks the endpoint of her royal journey. It is a point of no return. Yes, the coronation day fell on their son's birthday, but the couple could have easily brought both children to the UK and celebrated Archie's 4th birthday in the safety of Frogmore Cottage a little later. This is exactly what the Sussexes did last year during the Queen's Platinum Jubilee when their daughter Lilibet turned 1. Indeed, what is stopping them from doing the same thing now? Clearly, it's not about Archie's birthday at all, but rather the decision of the royal family to exclude Meghan from the event and the chambers. And although a representative of the Sussexes said that Meghan fully supports her husband and is happy to send him to the UK, this statement is absolutely ridiculous. Why is it ridiculous? Judge for yourself. The day of the ceremony promises to be difficult for the royal outsider Harry. During his last visit to the Supreme Court, the family completely ignored his presence in the country. No one met with him, he was simply ignored. And after such treatment, his beloved wife leaves him to the mercy of fate, leaving the rogue alone with indifferent relatives? Is this what Meghan calls support? No. It looks like the Sussexes don't know what to do next, and Markle is powerless to change anything. Clearly, the issue is different. The scandalous Duchess is not expected in the United Kingdom. And it doesn't matter whether an invitation was extended to her, including for Meghan, or if she was simply forgotten. What matters is that the conditions for her arrival have been created in such a way that she will not come. She will never be welcomed back with open arms, and most likely the Duchess of Sussex, still a duchess for now, understands this. Her next appearance in the UK, if it happens at all, will be met with boos, harsh criticism, and questions about what selfish motive she is pursuing this time. And Meghan knows it. Perhaps she will seek a new opportunity to vent her grievances, like in the Netflix film where one parroted curtsy to the Queen cost so much. But will she have such a chance? However, there is one pleasant parallel for Meghan in this whole sad story. Markle will not be the first wife of a member of the royal family to miss a coronation. In due time, Wallis Simpson, the wife of Edward VIII, missed the coronation of her husband's successor, King George VI, in 1936. The royal family deemed it inappropriate for the former king to attend the coronation of the new monarch, so the couple was not invited to the event. However, Wallis' husband was at least king for some time. Returning to another interesting topic, he was warned that he was taking a big risk. Why Harry will obediently attend King Charles III's coronation alone. The Duke of Sussex has officially confirmed his attendance at the upcoming ceremony, but experts believe it was against his own will. In recent months, experts and fans of the British royal family have been speculating on how the scandalous Harry and Meghan will respond to the invitation to attend King Charles III's coronation. It is known that they immediately made their demands, which palace staff were not willing to meet. Prince and his wife demanded to be allocated honorary seats next to working members of the family, and also requested to combine the ceremony with the celebration of their son Archie's 4th birthday. While the British could somewhat understand the second point, after all, both events will take place on the same day, May 6th, experts doubted the first. Violate centuries-old traditions, thereby undermining their reputation and respect for the monarchy? Why would they do that? Just for their presence, exclaims renowned royal biographer Tom Bower. As a result, the Sussexes decided to take the following course of action. Meghan will stay in California with the children, and Harry will spend time with the family. According to Bower and several other experts, this trip is crucial for the Duke. It is said that the prince heeded the words of Edward Coram James, a public relations expert, who warned that it would be highly unwise from a financial point of view to refuse the invitation from family and ignore it so rudely. The Sussexes must not turn away from the royal family, even if they can't stand each other in reality. They must definitely make their mark at the coronation and other significant historical events. Otherwise, they risk not only losing their status but also losing the opportunity to work on new projects and earn a living, experts quoted by the Express said. Harry listened carefully to these words and realized that he must come to Britain again. Moreover, rumors were spreading rapidly that the prince may not be against reconciling with his father after all the revelations, but Charles III does not answer his son's calls. He's too busy, allegedly replied the king's subordinate to his son. If the Sussexes do not show up at the ceremony, it will lead to even greater distance between Harry and the royal family. The public is already starting to take him less seriously and associate him with the monarchy. Of course, he will not return home permanently, but he also does not want to look like a resentful psychopath to the whole world. The public actively watches, reads, listens, and analyzes everything he says. But now it all looks like a show. He has crossed the boundaries of what is permissible, so now he will have to restore his reputation, explains the expert. The fact that Meghan and Harry are losing popularity has been discussed for over half a year. In 2020, when they first announced their intention to start a self-sufficient life and admitted to being traumatized by their insensitive relatives, many supported the Sussexes and showed respect for their decision. However, opinions about the controversial Duke and Duchess gradually began to change. The candid documentary series and scandalous revelations only exacerbated the situation. It should be understood that Meghan and Harry are only interesting because of their royal background. They have already shared their sufferings. Now the next step is reconciliation. Harry must at least try. If not, he will lose the opportunity to build his career further, believes Coram James. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel for more content like this. Your support means a lot to me. See you in the next video.